Good morning, everyone. My name is Shalja Mathur, and today we're going to talk about a topic that we talk a lot about in January and February of every year. So, Happy New Year! Right now, this moment is really feeling powerful. We have a fresh calendar, a clean slate, and a lot of good intentions. So, here's the truth. This year won't change because the calendar changed. It will change only because you decided to take some decisions and repeat them. So, what is a goal? And is a goal a wish? It is not a wish. It is not a direction. It is not a finish line. It is something that kind of guides your daily choices. And so, I'm going to talk about how to set goals that actually move your life forward this year, 2026. So first, I want you to pick just one priority. I think I have 4 strategies that I'm going to share with you today, and hopefully they'll help you. So the first one is that I want you to pick just one priority, not 10, not a really long line, just one. What people when what happens is when you set too many goals, you get overwhelmed and you quit. You have seen that several times when people start going to the gym in January and they're not really ready for doing that every day. They usually get injured, and then after February, there is no gym, right? So we don't want that situation. Progress comes from focus. So ask yourself, if I only improved one thing this year, what would make everything else easier or better? What would that be? And it could be health, it could be how you manage your time, it could be how you manage your finances, it could be your relationships, it could just be something you want to do for peace of mind. But just the first strategy is I want you to choose one thing. The second thing I want you to do is turn this goal into an action. And an action that you can start practicing this week. And I know today's Friday and the week is almost over, but come on, maybe in the next 7 days, something that you can do in the next seven days. So keep your goal small and specific. Small goals really help you kind of build confidence, and the confidence builds consistency, and consistency is the change that you're looking for, right? And usually in the month of January and February, people are ready for that change. They are ready to adopt some new things. They want to make these changes. So it's a good time to make a goal where you can make these changes. So when do goals fail? Goals fail because they live kind of in the future, and your action lives today in the present. So as soon as you move your goal from a goal to something that you're going to do in the present in the next 7 days, you have a good chance of it succeeding with it. So instead of saying, I want to get healthier this year, I want you to think of it like this. This week, I will walk for 15 minutes after dinner, 3 days a week. So instead of giving a very broad goal, you have something small and something specific. And another example would be, I want less stress this year. So instead of that, I would say, I will put my phone down 30 minutes before bed, right? So it has to be a small step, and it has to be something specific. So that was rule number 2. The third strategy is to attach this goal to something that you already do. So I feel this is one of the most powerful strategies. Think about, like, you already brush your teeth, you eat your meals, you have your snack time, you check your phone constantly, maybe you check email. How about you attach this goal or habit to something of a routine? So let me give you some examples. Like, you could actually say, I'm going to do some stretches while my coffee is brewing. So that's 5 minutes that you can do that, right? You can give yourself a goal of, I'm going to drink 2 large glasses of water before I leave my bed in the morning. So first thing in the morning, you're going to do that. Or you can say to yourself, before I start my first meeting, I'm going to finish drinking at least 2 of these glasses of water. Or you can give yourself a goal is that I'm going to take a short walk after lunch every day. Whether you're working from home or you're coming to the office, that's your 10 minutes that you're going to do right after you have your lunch. And when goals fit into your life, they last. And that's what we want, right? And now the fourth and final strategy that I want to share is I want you to expect resistance, but I want you to act anyways. For that, I feel it is important that you write it down. Goals are really good when you write them down because motivation will not show up every day. And that's normal. I want you to give yourself some grace. It's only January 2nd, right? The secret isn't feeling motivated. It's actually keeping your promise even when you don't feel like it, like you don't feel like doing that 10-minute walk, but you keep moving on. So tell yourself, I don't need to do it perfectly. I just need to show up for myself, right? Every 5 minute counts, every step counts, just showing up counts. And finally, I need you to track your progress. So we're not looking for perfection, just progress. Don't ask, did I do this every day? I'd rather ask, am I doing this more than I did it last year? And if you're progressing, you are winning. You are a winner. So as you step into this new year, remember this, you don't need a breakthrough. You do not even need to have these big lists of things that you want to change. I want you to have a follow through. One clear goal, one small action, and something that you are able to do consistently. And if you stay committed in this process, this time next year, we're talking January 2027, I'll be back and I will be there to cheer you on because you won't just feel hopeful, but I think you'll feel proud. So let's just make this the year we stop waiting and start doing one day at a time. All the best. Happy New Year. We'll see you back next Friday. I hope that you're going to make some goals that are really one priority, really small steps, and that when you come back, we will see you really being successful in that. So see you next week, Friday. Thank you for joining in.